The screen I'm sharing is basically the overview of the course, which obviously Wynne can give the details because she's the course leader and she decided what are the important things as she went through an undergraduate course in engineering, and then she's done a master's and she's working with a corporate now, training in all different areas of engineering. But our idea is basically we would do 40 hours of learning over 3 weeks. So this is 40 hours in total per week, which is about 120 hours in total, which is live online tuition. So these are not videos. These actually are people delivering interactive sessions where people can ask, things and kind of get answers or get feedback. We also, quite important, if you see at the bottom here, we have gone into the trouble of accrediting the course. So actually, we've gone to a continuous professional development body, which normally is for people who are already working. And so that means that people in work sometimes do these certificates to improve their skills and ability. So then they can kind of show that they are developing as they're working. So in our case, we talked to them and said, look, these are people who are thinking of. So they said, fine, let's have a look at your syllabus to see whether people are actually learning something new, whether they're actually developing skills. And we showed them what we're planning to do. And they said, yes, absolutely, you're actually developing somebody's skills, practical and as well as knowledge. So that's absolutely fine, even if they're students who already done these subjects in school. This is something that, they actually will help them develop further. And then these are the things that we are covering. So we've got different people. It's not just Wynne teaching. I don't think she's actually teaching. I think she's overseeing the people delivering the program, which in this case means that we'll have somebody who is coming from a civil engineering background, somebody else from aeronautical, electrical, chemical, mechanical engineering. So this is quite important for us that we actually bring in people with experience, with a background in those industries. So then the students are actually getting the benefit of people who have gone, walk the walk in a way. And then the other thing that obviously the application of knowledge of math and physics to real life, which is really important. And one of the things that the UK universities and secondary schools in the UK really pride themselves, and they do a lot of practical work. In schools, most schools in the UK that do any sciences and math, they will dedicate about half of the time in schools to do practicals, which means that, they are kind of learning how to apply that knowledge. And then obviously, the emphasis is about developing the skills to then be able to cope with courses at university. So I'll leave you with that. I'm going to call Wynne because I think she's having lots of problems. She hasn't used it before. So I'm just going to call her to make sure that she's coming through. Okay?
Perfect.
So I'm just going to mute myself as well.
Yeah. No, do it. That'd be good. Okay. No, we're sorry about the delay with this presentation and the technical difficulties we're having. Hopefully she will be here very soon. But as you can see, looking at the program here, it is very intensive. So it's 40 hours of learning over 3 weeks. Kind of following on from what I've said earlier, those of you who are looking to submit an application to study abroad, I know as an advisor for IEC, working with students, that it's increasingly competitive to be offered a place, and being able to speak about your experience studying, a summer course, be it in person or online, really will help to set you out from other applicants. Okay, that can be the same whether you choose to, submit an application to study in the UK, to study in Holland, in Denmark, or in Spain. It really does help to set you apart. Okay, so yes, this hopefully, as I say, Francisca's on the call to her now, so she'll be able to tell you more. But it really is an excellent program, and actually much more intensive than most programs in engineering, which I do think does help to set academics somewhat apart from many other schools.